Hi everybody. Today in this short tutorial I'm going to show you how to apply this gold foiling, or I'm using rose gold foiling, onto your toner printed, so that's laser printed wedding invitations. Today I'm only going to choose to put the foil on our names and keep the rest of it just a printed invitation. So the tools I have with me today is the Mink laminator. You can apparently just use a normal laminator. I did try that. I bought a $20 one from Officeworks, but I don't think it gave me the heat I required or the pressure I required. So I just went to Spotlight and got the actual Mink laminator. I bought the small one because I only need the small one. The actual toner reactive foil itself, I also bought this at Spotlight. It's also the Mink brand. You can also buy these online. A box cutter, just to get a nice cut straight edge. I've made myself a little template of what I want to cover in foil. I've made myself a little envelope, so that's just normal printer paper, and that's for me to cover my invitation before I put it into the laminator, a ruler and a chopping board. So let's get started. So to begin with, because I'm doing so many invitations, what I thought I would do is pre-cut all of my foil. So to show you how I did that, I just took a piece of foil. Very important to be as gentle as you can with your foil. Try and avoid any bends or folds in the foil. Any kind of crinkle of the foil won't adhere to the toner on your invitation. Do try and make your toner as dark as possible where you want it to adhere. Around the rest of the invitation, if you can actually make it lighter, so my wreath for example, it's actually better if that's lighter because then the toner doesn't lift off, or the darker it is. Mine actually, when I was first doing it, it's stuck to the cover envelope. So when you do buy the laminator, it comes with a plastic envelope which you're supposed to use. I ruined that by having my ink too dark and obviously not covered completely by the foil, and so the ink lifted and stuck to the plastic cover and tore it and ruined it. It was horrible. So I'm just using now pieces of paper to cover it where I don't want the toner to leave and get stuck in my laminator. So I've just cut a bit of foil here, and basically I've just gone around and traced and cut out little replicas of my template. To save some time, I'll show you. I've already pre-cut a few. So when you're doing it, I use the ruler to do it as straight as possible and as smoothly as possible. Try and keep your template with straight edges as much as possible. Originally I tried to go around the word, but it bent the foil too much. So it meant that the foil kept lifting when it was going through the laminator and didn't actually adhere to the toner foil. Sorry, the toner ink. So, importantly, make sure that your cardstock is as smooth as possible. I'm using a 300 GSM coated cardstock. I couldn't get this in any other color but white, just because I kept going back to Officeworks and they didn't have too much an offer. They did have a off-white satin cardstock, which was also 300 GSM, or may have been 250, but it had quite a bit of a shine to it and I didn't really like that. At the end of the day, I actually quite like the bright white because when I put the rose gold foil on it, which I'll show you with the green, it's quite soft, and the bright white makes it stand out a bit more. Okay, so what I did is I just took normal A4 piece of paper. I cut off a little bit to make sure that it would fit into my laminator. I've cut another piece of paper the same size, or roughly the same size as my invitation, and this is just to add a bit more weight to the envelope. The whole trick to this laminator and to binding your toner is having the darkest possible toner ink you can. Then it's you're finding the right heat setting in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or if you've got a laminator, that's where I struggled because I couldn't get hot enough, and also the amount of pressure. So obviously the thicker your card, the more pressure that's going to be applied. If you've got a thin card, then bolstering it up with something a bit thicker tends to help. I've done probably about 50 trials to find the right cardstock, the right color, the right weight, the right temperature. But I do tend to, as I'm going through doing more and more invitations, increase the temperature or decrease the temperature. And I keep trying new things. With this particular font, I'll be very honest, all the thin lines in it don't adhere that well. Obviously, there's not a lot of toner there for the foil to adhere to. So I didn't mind that you could still see a bit of the black ink coming through. I really liked the font, so I chose the font over the foiling. So to get started, you take a piece of your gold foil that you've already pre-cut into your shape. Try and get it as lint-free as possible. Doesn't quite work when you're wearing a white wool jumper, because I've got lint flying around everywhere. Lay down your foil, shiny side up. Make sure to position it wherever you want it. Now, if you're doing your whole thing, it's much easier. Obviously, you don't have to worry about hitting edges and stuff. But because I only want the names done, I have to be careful. And sometimes I have to do a bit of trimming because my cutting of the foil isn't quite right, like I have to do now. So I'm going to just cut a bit of my corner off there. Okay. Smooth it down as much as possible. Make sure you've covered all of your font. Just like that. Cover over. I find if you smooth it over with your thumb, just causes a bit of static to hold it down, and then feed it into your laminator. Now I've got a couple of these little envelopes, so I can start doing the next one while that one's coming through. You can see here how this one already has a template on it. It's because I've already used this envelope and the toner has come off because of the heat and actually adhered to the envelope. So, well, when I say an envelope, it's kind of like a folder. So you generally can use one piece of paper 4 times if you're doing what I'm doing. Obviously, if you're covering the full thing with foil, you're not going to have any toner leak onto anything. If you were to reuse this card again, though, and put it like that, then this ink will heat up again and actually adhere to the back of your card. So make sure to use your extra bit of piece of paper just to cover the back there, and then put your foil on and complete it like that. So this one has gone through. So if we take off the cover, you can see how it's stuck there a little bit. That's because see how much of the toner has come off of the invitation and back onto the piece of paper. The darker areas come up more, and the more that come up, the more it will actually stick. And I have had it that it actually holds the paper onto it. I've had to tear the paper off, so that's why I've chosen to go lighter with my wreath. Now you can see in terms of the gold on it, it's very smooth. It's not all that crinkled. If it came out of the laminator crinkled, it means that your temperature is too hot. So you do keep kind of going, always try and start as low as possible and work your way up to hotter temperatures. It takes quite a while for it to cool down, but it heats up very, very quickly. So at this point, I generally just rub my thumb over it just to try and make whatever hasn't quite stuck down, stick down better. I don't know if it actually helps, but I feel like it helps. Okay, and then it lifts up. And there you go. There is your gold foiling. So you can see how much of the foil is actually stuck by looking at your foil piece. You can see that in my case, because I've got such tiny little lines in the L's of Callum's name and the Y, that not much of the foil's actually come off and stuck on there. That is because my font is so thin. It's not the actual foil itself or this process. I do suggest obviously using a thicker font if you want a more even overlay, but like I said, I didn't particularly mind. So just to show you guys what I have at the end of the day, so I've got my wedding invitation, my accommodation card, and my wishing well. If you've got any questions, I'd love to hear them, and I'll try and help out as much as I can. Stay tuned, and I'll be posting some more DIY crafty activities as I can think of them and as I see them and enjoy doing them. And good luck, and please post and tag me in all of your activities that you do as well. See ya!